Yo, welcome back, family. It's your boy Buddha. So look, FBG Young just responded to Lil J saying that when he had said him and Cash and them not from 63rd. And what Young said is that, he been from 63rd since 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Truth Teller. Y'all go check out the Truth Teller interview. He just did an interview on it. Now look, check this out though. This is what I'm saying, right? To be honest and to be technical, nobody's from 63rd. Like, none of these guys, look, listen to what I'm saying, right? Even Duck came up on the low end, right? So a bunch of them came up on the low end. Y'all can ask Trenches News about that. Shout out to Trenches News, man. But like he told y'all, a lot of them is originally from the low end anyway. You see what I'm saying? So what y'all people on the outside looking into the rack, what a lot of y'all don't realize is once the projects got tore down, a lot of people got scattered around through different parts of the city. So it's a lot of people that where they came up at and where they migrated to, they claiming something different because when they migrated, they was shorties. But I have to give FBG Young credit on saying one thing. And the one thing he said was that, you from where you make your name at. I got to give him that. That's true. And that ring loud through the city because you could have somebody from the city of Chicago and the person might be making a name in Markham, or you might be making your name in Harvey, or you might be making your name in Dalton, or whatever, anywhere on the outskirts that it go down in the rack, Maywood, Billwood, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You could be making your name wherever, you feel me? But that don't mean you born there, that don't mean that's where you grew up at. But where you make your name at, that's where you gonna claim, that's what you gonna represent, and that's what you gonna follow. So if Young say he been there since 3rd grade, and he said like the 3rd grade and beyond is after like when he considered himself jumping off the porch, then technically he's from 63rd. Because if you keep going like that, what's gonna end up happening is, hell, you ain't gonna have nobody from 63rd. And at the same time, that also means that King Von is not from O Block. So it's like, bro, like, it's a bunch of people that's from the O that's not from O Block. They're not from over there. So it's like a whole lot of stuff happened, man. And a lot of the projects, from projects on the low end to, the Calumet buildings to, when a lot of those got tore down, a lot of these dudes was young already and they was shorty. So they migrated to somewhere else. But when they, wherever they start moving they work at, or wherever they put in work at, that's what they gonna claim. Like, that's what people gonna say that you from. Now, you could tell somebody where you grew up at. Where you grew up at might not be where you're from. It is what it is, bro. But we can't keep, he from 63rd, he not from 63rd. He from 63rd, he not from 63rd. Because what is going to end up leading to is, and it might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but 90% of them, probably 98%, at this point, 100% of them ain't from 63rd. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you was riding for 63rd, if you did stuff on the block for 63rd, if you wore the moniker of 63rd on your back, if you rode for your people that you lost on 63rd, if your homies that you got was from 63rd, if they was out there on 63rd with y'all, then that's what you gonna claim. That's what you gonna roll with, and that's what you gonna claim. You can't expect somebody to claim where they grew up at, especially if they moved there from a shorty. Look at in the Lil J and them case, the dude from out of town, what they said his name was Blood. Look, I don't know where he was from, but he got killed. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't get killed in Chicago. That case happened in Calumet. So he ain't even get whacked in the rack. You see what I'm saying? But if he out here running around with Lil J now, but the people to the internet from the outside looking in, y'all never would have knew that he was from out of town until Lil J and Butter them put it out that he was from out of town. See what I'm saying? Now, does that make him from the rack because he was running around? I don't know. Does that make him from 63rd or any? No, he was going to be from wherever Lil J was at the time. I told y'all, because Lil J had got in damn near in tour with the whole 63rd. So at the same time, he would have been from wherever Lil J was hanging in, because he would start hanging around Lil J. Nobody from 63rd would have been claiming him because he ain't even from the rack at all. But let's say everything stayed cool. You think they would have been hollering 63rd in them videos, and he probably wouldn't have said that? He probably would have been around them for so long that he probably end up saying, okay, I'm from 63rd too. And he all the way from out of town. That's just like dudes that be having cousins. Where you grew up at probably ain't where your cousin grew up at. Now, where you grew up at, you probably ain't did nothing. But when you get around your cousin and where they at, that's probably where you did your dirt at. So that's probably where you made your name at. So you gonna say you from there. I'm just breaking it down because I feel like we ain't gotta keep having these conversations about who from 63rd and who not from 63rd, man. That's just what it boils down to. And if you from the rack, you know, and like I said, to all y'all outsiders, you got to understand something. There was a lot of project buildings tore down. It was a lot of migrating going on when that happened. A lot of them was shorties when that happened. So you got to other blocks and different sects and things of that nature. You became what you became. You roll for who you roll for. You ain't here dugging them saying, okay, Doug would have been like, I'm from the low end, or I grew up on the low end or whatever, but Duck rep 63rd. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. So I'm just giving y'all the breakdown on this whole 63rd situation. But yeah, so like Young said, he been from 63rd since the 3rd grade, man. That's the end of that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.